Yeah.
Diamond Days, Diamond Days.
Pizza? Yo, bitch, basic? Like, just pizza? Yeah, she basic.
What up, what up, what up? It's your girl, Diamond Days, and I am back at it again with another video reaction for you guys today. If you're new, welcome, welcome.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Please subscribe to be a part of the Diamond Gang, okay? Become a butterfly today. You see, I always got them in my hair. I'm about to react to this Plain Jane versus Pretty Girls debate that's been going on TikTok, so let's hit the click and let's get into this video. Yeah.
Who doesn't really get their hair done often. The Plain Jane females, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know what I'm talking about.
We don't.
I don't have nothing against y'all, but why is it so hard for us pretty girls to come across?
All right, girl.
It just seems like all the guys, the good guys, always like cuff the Plain Jane females, and I feel like,
What's wrong with that?
you know, us pretty girls.
Well, first and foremost, your first problem is realizing that a lot of y'all ain't actually pretty. Or at least you ain't that goddamn pretty. The problem with a lot of y'all is you're made up pretty. Because you wear a whole bunch of makeup and all type of other enhancements to make you appear pretty. You put on pounds of makeup on your face, you put on wigs and lashes and all this, and you contour this and that to make yourself appear pretty, when for a lot of y'all, if we dunk in some water and rub a rag across your face, pull that wig and lashes off, a lot of y'all walk around here looking like Rasputin. But you want to call yourself
so
pretty.
This is just a black man who don't really want to talk about it. He just trying to display his hate for black women.
Be pretty all the time. Second thing, and most importantly, the problem for the pretty girls is that's all y'all are. That's all y'all offer, is you being pretty. You don't bring shit else. Don't be smart, don't be funny, don't be charismatic, can't hold no conversation about nothing outside of
I give him that.
Reality TV, can't talk about nothing else that's going on in the adult world or hold a good, solid conversation. You're just pretty. You ain't useful for nothing but giving you
He's like an old
round of
man.
applause. That's it. That's why you can't find no decent man. Because Plain Janes come with pretty and other qualifications. They be smart, they be hard working, they be dedicated. They can hold a conversation. They can probably tell you who the goddamn president of the United States is without having to think for more than 10 seconds. But a lot of you pretty girls can't do that because you ain't worth a damn thing but prettiness. So get yourselves together, pretty girls. Realize that being pretty ain't all people want.
That's true.
Damn, how y'all grown and don't understand this? I can see if you was 14, y'all be grown as hell, still thinking that just being pretty is enough. Grow up, you damn weirdos.
What do y'all have against the bare-faced, naturally pretty girls?
That dude.
Like,
okay, I could be wrong, but this is how I feel, dude. I honestly feel like, when not all, but when it come down to them females that you see, like, they always got to have their hair done, they always got to have their makeup on 10, they always got to have the latest fashion and shit. When you meet females that become insecure by Plain Jane females, those bitches are mad because they spent all that money, all that time to pour into their looks and shit to receive a certain type of attention and validation. And when they don't receive that, but the females that don't spend all that money and shit and get all that extra shit done to them gets that same attention and validation that them girls is trying to get by putting all that bullshit on, them bitches be mad.
A lot of y'all know.
I agree with her though. I agree with her.
Because I'm gonna say it anyway. Y'all are really using this Plain Jane versus Pretty Girls thing as an excuse to be pick-me's.
They are.
And then write it off as a debate.
They are.
I understand y'all, like, you know, y'all want to discuss it because the girl made the video that she shouldn't have made. Honestly, what she said was very ignorant. But let me get into y'all real quick. Let me get into both sides because y'all are pissing me off. If you don't want to wear makeup, that's totally fine. But don't get any people comments talking about, yeah, they're just mad because they got to put on all this makeup and I would never wake up that early. Bitch, you sound like a pick-me. We were past that. It's 2022. And if you wear a lot of makeup and you're very high maintenance, you're not above anyone because you do that. Why y'all care so much about what a male wants and what a male
They do.
Y'all
They
just
do.
can't help yourself. It's so annoying. Just shut up, everybody, please.
They do. They do. They do. I really agree with this last girl about this whole thing because it's like, look, at the end of the day, and there were way more videos about this whole Plain Jane. The first girl that we saw who was sitting in the car talking about us pretty girls, she was the one who initially made the video, and then people start coming for her, stitching her video. But I really agree with this last girl because I just think it all stems down from wanting male validation and attention. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying girls who wear makeup and always had their hair and lashes done are wanting male attention. I'm saying like what the debate turned into just end up turning into wanting male's approval. And it's like women tend to do that a lot. Black women in particular tend to really care what men think. And it's just ridiculous. First and foremost, to the whole debate, I'm gonna get to the first guy because part of him I wasn't agreeing with because, you know, it's always black. I just never hear any other man besides a black man who speaks so specifically about women's hair and makeup. He even mentioned contour and wigs and lashes. It's like black men are obsessed with women's business. And to me, that first guy was just giving, I'm obsessed with black women's business in particular. And then he messed around and said like, he showed his anti-blackness because he was like, and if we wipe all that off, a lot of y'all look like Respucia. Like, why Respucia? Like, you hate black women. Like, you have a problem with black women. I could sense that from his video. But his second part of his video, I agreed with, which as far as being pretty is not enough. I mean, you can look at all the celebrity women who got cheated. They all got cheated on, and they all considered pretty. Beyonce, Rihanna, every pretty much. Being pretty is just not enough to especially not get you a good man who's gonna provide, build, and protect. Being pretty is just not enough. So yes, the girl's very ignorant to make the video because us pretty girls and Plain Janes, like she just felt so entitled by calling herself pretty as if Plain Jane women cannot be pretty. But I think it's just bullcrap. It's like, do what you want to do, but do it for you. I think a lot of women are doing things for other people or male attention or whatever it is. Do it for you. If you don't really want to wear makeup, then don't wear makeup. If you want to wear makeup and do all that, make sure you're doing it for you. That's because you want to do, and it's not for anybody else. Because she very much gave, we do it because we're trying to get attention of these men, and these men don't want us. Like. And they have to know too, the way you present yourself will attract different kinds of men. And that's another thing she needs to know. Like, if you coming with a bust down with baby hairs and eyelashes and wearing all of that, you're gonna attract a certain type of men. And the certain type of men that look attract are not really the best men, right? You get the men who are more violent towards women. You get the men who are more aggressive. Like, that certain looks attract different men. And that's another thing that women need to know, is that the way you present yourself is going to attract a different kind of men. Just like certain body types attract different kinds of men. It's so many things that attract different types of people. But overall, I think the debate is stupid. And honestly, it makes me feel kind of sad because only the black community are having these stupid discussions. Like, no other community is up there talking about that. Like, we are always stuck on like the most pettiest, dumbest things that won't help us move together as a people or a community or build no wealth in the community or nothing. We are always just stuck on these dumb, silly, like Plain Jane and pretty girls and masculine women and feminine, like all these, and submissive, and you always see these conversations happening with black people, and it's like, there's too much stuff to be going on that needs to be fixed within the community to be just spending time talking about these dumb things that don't really mean anything. But overall, the whole debate was stupid. Like, it was dumb, and it was definitely male validation seeking. And I could just tell that a lot of these women just don't have no self-worth in themselves, and they live for male validation and attention. And you could tell that that's all they're living for, and that's all they're doing things for, is male validation. So honestly, it was stupid. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below, and I will be back with another video reaction for you guys. Bye.